Ever wondered why your computer slows down or crashes unexpectedly? It's a question that has probably crossed your mind more than once. When our computers start acting up, it can be incredibly frustrating, especially when we're in the middle of something important. These common issues, unexpected crashes, slow performance, unresponsive software, they can all be signs of deeper problems within your computer system. But don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. Often these problems can be traced back to something called the BIOS, the Basic Input-Output System. This is the program that controls the most basic functions of your computer, even before your operating system kicks in. Now, if this sounds a little intimidating, don't fret, this isn't rocket science. In fact, understanding these issues and how to rectify them is much simpler than you might think. So, let's dive in and start unraveling the mystery of computer repairs and BIOS updates. Understanding and rectifying these issues is not as complicated as it seems. BIOS, or Basic Input-Output System, is the first software your computer runs when powered on. It's the magic genie that wakes your computer from its slumber, making sure all the hardware components are functioning properly before your operating system takes the stage. It's like the conductor of an orchestra, ensuring each instrument is in tune and ready to play in harmony. Now you might be wondering why BIOS is so crucial. Well, imagine trying to conduct a symphony without a conductor. Without BIOS, there's no one to orchestrate the hardware components, resulting in a cacophony of confusion that prevents your computer from booting up. BIOS is the unsung hero that makes sure everything is working in harmony, so you can get on with your day. BIOS also houses crucial settings such as boot order, enabling or disabling hardware components, and security features. It's like the backstage manager, setting the scene before the main performance. And like any good conductor or manager, BIOS needs to stay updated. Technology is ever evolving and hardware components are constantly being upgraded. To keep up with these changes, BIOS needs to be updated from time to time. But why is updating BIOS necessary? Well, it's like updating your smartphone's software. It can fix bugs, improve system stability, add new features, and sometimes, it can even boost your computer's performance. It's a bit like giving your computer a tune-up. However, updating BIOS is not without its risks. It's a delicate process, and if done incorrectly, it can turn your computer into a very expensive paperweight. So, it's crucial to follow the manufacturer's instructions to the letter. In conclusion, BIOS is a vital part of your computer system. It's the conductor that orchestrates the hardware components, ensuring your computer boots up correctly. Keeping BIOS updated is necessary to improve system stability and performance, but it's a delicate process that should be done carefully. It's the unsung hero that keeps your computer running smoothly, and it deserves a little recognition. Updating BIOS can improve system stability and performance, but it should be done carefully. Before diving into the repair or update process, ensure to back up all important data. It's a golden rule in the world of technology. This step is crucial, as it shields your data from potential loss during the process. So, where do you start? Well, you have a few options. One is to use an external hard drive or USB flash drive. Simply copy your files over to these devices, and you're good to go. Another option is to use a cloud service, such as Google Drive or Dropbox. These services store your data in the cloud, meaning you can access it from anywhere with an internet connection. Regardless of the method you choose, remember to double-check that all your important files are indeed backed up. This includes documents, photos, videos, and any other files that are important to you. And don't forget about your software and apps. With the backup in place, you're now ready to proceed to the repair or update process. Computer repair can be as simple as running a system check or as complex as replacing hardware components. Let's dive into some common computer repair steps that you can perform at home. Firstly, running a system check is a good way to identify any issues. Most operating systems have built-in diagnostics tools. This can be as easy as typing "troubleshoot" into your search bar and following the prompts. This will check for common issues like network connectivity or hardware malfunctions. Next, let's talk about software. Sometimes a problematic app or program could be the culprit. Try uninstalling and reinstalling the software. This can often resolve any conflicts or issues. Don't forget to ensure you have the latest updates installed. Developers frequently release patches to fix bugs and improve performance. One of the most overlooked aspects of computer maintenance is cleaning. Dust and debris can build up over time, causing your system to overheat and perform poorly. Grab a can of compressed air and gently clean out your computer's vents and fans. But remember, always power down and unplug your computer before cleaning. If you're still experiencing issues, it might be time to look at your hardware. Faulty components, such as a failing hard drive or a faulty power supply, can cause a multitude of problems. Replacing these components might seem daunting, but with a bit of research and patience, it's something you can do at home. Lastly, resetting your computer to factory settings is a drastic but sometimes necessary step. This should only be considered as a last resort, as it will erase all your data. Always make sure to back up important files before proceeding with a reset. Remember, if a problem seems too complex, it's best to consult a professional. While we've covered some basic troubleshooting steps, there's no substitute for professional help when it comes to more complex issues. It's always better to be safe than sorry when dealing with your valuable data and hardware. Updating BIOS is a precise task that should be undertaken with caution. It's a process that demands concentration and precision, but with the right approach, anyone can do it. So, let's dive right in. Firstly, you need to check your current BIOS version. You can do this by opening the system information on your computer. Simply type System Information into your search bar and hit Enter. Under System Summary, you'll find BIOS version date. Make a note of this information as you'll need it later. Next, you'll need to find the correct BIOS update. This can usually be found on the manufacturer's website. Simply search for your computer model followed by BIOS update. Make sure to compare the version number and date with your current BIOS to ensure you're getting an update rather than a downgrade. Once you've found the correct update, download it. But don't rush to install it just yet. Before you proceed, ensure your computer is plugged into a power source. The last thing you want is for your computer to shut down mid-update. Now, it's time to install the update. This process may vary slightly, depending on your computer model, but generally, you'll need to double-click on the downloaded file to start the installation. You'll be prompted to confirm that you want to update your BIOS. After confirming, the update process will begin. Remember, during the update, it's crucial not to interrupt the process. Don't turn off your computer or try to use other applications. You might notice your computer restart a few times. This is normal. Once the update process is complete, your computer will reboot one last time. You'll then be able to check your BIOS version again in the system information to confirm the update has been successful. After a successful update, your system should run more efficiently. You've just taken a significant step in maintaining and improving your computer's performance. Updating your BIOS might seem daunting, but with a cautious and methodical approach, it's a task that can be accomplished by anyone. Let's quickly summarize the key points we've discussed. We began with an exploration of the problem at hand, the necessity of computer repair and BIOS updates. We've understood that these are essential tasks to keep your computer running optimally, and to solve any software-related issues that might arise due to outdated or faulty BIOS. We then delved into the realm of BIOS. Basic input-output system, that small yet crucial piece of software that runs every time you start your computer. It's the maestro conducting the symphony of your computer's hardware and software, making sure everything works in harmony from the moment you press the power button. Its importance cannot be overstated. Before diving into the practical aspects of computer repair and BIOS updates, we emphasize the significance of data backup. Remember, prior to any repair or update, ensure you have a reliable backup of all your important files. This is a safety net that can save you from potential data loss during the process. We then walk through the steps to repair a computer, beginning with identifying the problem, followed by isolating the issue, and finally resolving it. We stressed the importance of patience and careful observation during this process, as hasty fixes can often lead to bigger problems. Next, we tackled the process of updating BIOS. We highlighted the need to ensure your computer's power source is stable throughout the update and the necessity of following the manufacturer's instructions to the letter. An improperly executed BIOS update can have serious consequences, so it's paramount to proceed with caution. And here we are, at the end of our journey. We've navigated the complexities of computer repair and BIOS updates, demystifying these essential tasks, and equipping you with the knowledge to keep your computer running at its best. With these tips, you're better equipped to handle common computer issues and keep your system running smoothly.